see yourself, you would deny. You let it cheer for all you love to die. Watch it float out, silent, slow, pierce the velvet water and sink below. Your step brings you closer, point of no return. But it is not from peace.
I'm smoke.
History that I learned would not be the only frame to meet that final turn. 'Cause it is vengeance
Silk.
to make the heart burn.
Available in sapphire blue, ruby, and black. Also silk. Available in white, black, and French vanilla.
Tears for grieving. You pack your bags, dress for sleeping. You're a man now, shun the need for weeping. Let them come, try to kill your body, son.
Also silk. Available in pale blue, pink, and peach. From Frank Gavillan and all the rest of us here at Packing Heat. Happy Father's Day.
This is gonna be the best motherfucking Father's Day I ever had. Sure beats the hell out of getting all that aftershave shit.
Frank. Later tonight, Frank?
Yes. defend your church.
Exactly.
The most important thing. Listen to me.
You make a fight. I'm not even doing this little fight thing again.
Come on, brother.
Because you look for the greater good.
Let's have a toast, eh? A familia.
Happy Father's Day, fellas.
I got a message to meet a certain Johnny Crown here at 9 o'clock sharp.
How you doing?
Swell. Who are you?
Excuse me, did you ask how am I or who am I?
Who? Not how.
Don't want to know how, just the who.
Right. Just who. Forget how.
My name is Mitch Reed.
Where's Johnny Crown?
Excuse me, are you Frank Gavillan?
Yes.
You sure? Not everybody knows who they are.
I'm Frank Gavillan.
Then in that case, I got another message for you from Johnny Crown. Tom Alt and Will Cassidy want you to be the Grand Marshal in their Happy Father's Day Massacre Parade.
You killed my father, you fuck. Howdy, Frank. Johnny Crown. Remember me?
Hello.
Remember this? Wow. You will. How you doing?
Fine.
Good. You know, Frank, the mind is a funny thing. Sometimes things get repressed, and they need a little jarring to loosen them up from the subconscious. I'm the guy who jars things loose. Anything yet?
Nothing yet. How long does it usually take?
Sometimes these things are buried deep. How about now?
Zilch.
You got a little schmutz in your cheek. You know, I've been thinking about you a lot lately.
Oh, that's nice.
I had a lot of time to think over the last 7 years.
What did you come up with?
Well, you want to hear the whole thing, or a shortened version of the whole thing, or the net result of the whole thing?
How's about a shortened version of the net result?
Okay. Eros. Thanatos. Thanatos. Eros.
How long does it take for that to make any fucking sense? Maybe I ought to whack myself on the back of the head to jar things loose. Maybe that's the secret.
You'll understand everything by 1:57 tonight. Everything on top, everything underneath. There's a whole world underneath, Frank. A whole underworld. Had the opportunity to do a lot of reading over the last 7 years. A lot of thinking about what I read, and a lot of analyzing about what I thought about what I read. I've gone beyond Freud, way, way beyond any motherfucking thinker you can think of.
Good for you. Thinking comes in handy. Don't think I'm not proud to be buddies with a big thinker.
Well, 30 years is a long time, my friend. I mean, that's why I'm gonna help you. That's what buddies do, they help each other. I got a degree while I was in the joint. I'm a psychotherapist now. And the best kind of psychotherapist for you, because I happen to specialize in psychopaths. And given my own nature, I consider myself the only working psychopathic psychotherapist in all psychopathology. Frank, can I be frank?
Well, as long as I can be frank about your frankness, frankly, I don't give a damn.
Then listen. Being a psycho is nothing to be ashamed of. I'm gonna help you break down that facade of yours. That front. Break down that wall. Get back to the real you, to the real Frank. Get you to stop running away from yourself. Make you into a better psychopath, a more productive psychopath. Together, me at your side, we're gonna get behind that front, break down that front, and get back to your real front. But if the fake you should die in the process of us getting back to the real you, I don't want you to feel like a failure, because believe me, dying is nothing to be ashamed of. As a matter of fact, it's the aim of all living things, is eventually to kiss the dust. So, it's not the end of the world if you should die tonight. Well, not the end of my world anyways.
Should I be jotting any of this shit down?
Nope, no need to jot. First-hand experience is always the best thing. They popped off some guys over at the Essex warehouse tonight. Then they popped off some more guys at the Villa Essex. And I'm gonna keep killing anybody with anything to do with it. Ned Lynch is a dead man. Richard Essex is a dead man. You want a belt?
No.
Be honest. I know it sounds good, you know. Johnny Crown. But it sounds like I made it up, right?
It doesn't sound real. Mine sounds real. Only, a little bit better than real. That's what makes it so good. Yours sounds Worse than real. Sounds like you're trying to impress somebody with it. Sounds fake. Fakey. There is a fakiness to it.
Oh, yeah? It's fakiness to yours too, pal. But it goes along with your facade. The fakiness and the facade go together. It's like two negatives make a positive. Two fake things make a real thing.
Right. Only you've got just one fake thing. The fakey name you made up. You don't have a facade. That's why the name is so, jarring. It jars the ears when you hear it.
Maybe I want it to jar the ears when people hear it. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I want them to take notice of it. I want it to cause attention.
Well, if that's the point, you made up a good name. But the only attention you're gonna cause is everybody talking about what a fakey made-up name you gave yourself.
Alrighty, we're here. She's in room 1856.
We're here where, and who's in room 1856?
Preliminary shrink. Give me one of those, will you?
My what?
The psychiatrist who's gonna do some of the groundwork on you for me, because I can't start from scratch with you. You're too fucked up. So let her get the ball rolling, and then I'll come in later. I'll come in the later innings. You know, I'm more of a relief therapist. Her name's Leah. Dr. Leah. You remember your estranged Dr. Leah, don't you?
Thanks, Dr. Crown.
No problemo, my friend. So why don't you be down here around 10:55? I'll pick you up, okay? But be down here at 10:55. Don't make me wait. Otherwise, I'll come upstairs and fucking blow your brains out, get my money back. I mean, I don't mind helping you. I don't mind spending a lot of money to do it, which I am, by the way. She's very expensive, okay? But it's worth it to me if we can get rid of some of your neurotic behavior and replace it with some good, old-fashioned psychotic behavior. But I'm not gonna rearrange my whole fucking schedule just because you need fucking therapy, okay? By the way, Richard Essex is a fakey made-up name, too. Frank, close the door. Frank. You're a sicko. You know that?
Sound of you walking to a new hotel. Sound of you falling under a new kind of spell. The sound of you change.
Howdy, stranger.
Hello, Dr. Leah.
It was Johnny's idea. Thinks for your health. He wants to make his best friend happy. He wants his best friend's wife to be happy. He thinks we should give our relationship one last shot.
check.
Fuck yeah, Hawaii.
Johnny.
Hey, you lose some weight?
A little bit. Where'd you get this car? Man.
Hey, thanks a million for everything. I couldn't sit up the whole night without you.
Ah, come on. Hey, I was paid a lot of dough to do a job, and I did it. And I was glad to do it. Anything else you need me to do, consider it
Let's
done.
not get all gooey about this, okay? All 6 of those fuckers confirmed for the Blue Danube?
Yep, all 6 fuckers.
What about Ned Lynch? You confirmed for later?
Yep, that's confirmed. Meetings at the Underworld, just like you wanted, 157.
What about Essex?
You know, I couldn't find him. I couldn't get the guy. The guy's impossible to get to. Todd Street was the best I could do. That's his business rep, Essex business rep. He's the only guy that's actually ever seen this Essex.
Really? You look good.
Thanks.
So Stan, let me be frank with you. I don't think I'm gonna make it through the night.
What are you two? Come on.
No, just listen to me. I don't have a hell of a lot of time left, and I got a whole slew of things to wrap up in the next few hours. Lifetime of things. 7 years worth of things. A lifetime. This is the dough from the '84 heist. I want you to take 15% for yourself as a bonus.
Oh, Johnny, come on. That's a lot of
You
like
like it. You deserve it, okay? And then I want you to divvy up the rest exactly according to my wishes, okay?
Whatever you say.
You got a piece of paper and a pen?
Yeah.
Now, I know you're probably gonna think this is a big fakey thing. Oh. Maybe it's too little, too late, but I wanna help out some charities and stuff, you know what I mean? I wanna do some good with the money, you know? Make up for my life a little bit. Get off this big ego crap, you know? So, let's give 20% to a medical thing. And 20% to a library thing. And let's give 20% to that kids thing with the Hans Christian Andersen guy.
What kids thing with the Hans Christian
The
Andersen?
kids thing that helps the kids from all around the world.
UNICEF?
Yeah. You know, with the guy who played the Hans Christian Andersen guy.
Oh, you mean Danny Kaye?
Yeah, Danny Kaye. I love him.
Danny's dead.
What?
Danny's dead. He died quite a few years ago.
He's dead? Danny Kaye?
Yeah, Danny, yeah. What do you call, what's her name? Katharine Hepburn's in charge now.
Fuck. Boy, I like Danny. Boy,
I liked him too.
he was good as that fucking Hans Christian Andersen guy, I'll tell you.
Hey.
Huh? With the skates and everything? Katharine Hepburn, what the fuck? All right, well, anyways. Give him 20% anyways. What are we up to?
20% medical, 20% library, and 20% Catherine.
And 10% Stan.
Actually, you said 15%.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Wait, what is that?
No, you don't have. All right, 50. So that's 75.
Okay, give the rest to continents.
Continents?
Continents, you know, like Africa and Asia and any other continents wouldn't mind having a little extra change thing around their pockets. Oh, and give some to India.
India's not a continent.
Don't go crazy with the continent thing, okay? Don't be so rigid. Use your best judgment. And give some to a bone thing.
A bone thing?
Yeah, a bone thing. You know, a thing that helps people with brittly bones and stuff.
All right, well, who do you want me to take away from for the, brittly bone thing?
Take a little away from India.
India.
Yeah.
Good choice.
All right, that's it. My last will and testament.
Ah, come on.
I guess, this is the last time we see each other, you know? If things go the way I think they're gonna go. Unless, you wanna sit in on the Ned Lynch, Todd Street confabs.
And maybe I will.
Yeah? No. No, you won't, you fat fuck. Killed my old man, you fuck. You set up the ambush. He's lying brain dead in the fucking hospital because of you, you fuck.
Oh, Johnny.
India's getting you 15%, pal.
Oh, Johnny.
Worse than the warehouse. There goes my dream.
Was this your gang?
I'm gonna pop that motherfucker.
So that only leaves Stan, Mitch, Leo, and Vince.
And me, Ned.
I got a bad taste in my mouth from all this. Do you have, like, a mint or something?
How about one of these?
What color's up?
Green.
I hate green. What's the one after that?
Green.
2 fucking greens in a row? Give me that fucking thing. Ned Lynch is back to nothing again. Everything I worked for these last 2 years is back to nothing again. My plans for a Ned Lynch gang are shot to shit. I'm back to nothing again.
You're not back to nothing, Ned. Come on. You still have me? Baby, these last 2 days have been the best 2 days of my life. I love you. I love you. Does that feel like nothing? How about that?
Anna.
Right there? How's that?
Anna.
What?
I think I got some gum in the glove compartment. You know, would you mind taking a peek and getting it out for me?
Just for you.
Ned Lynch is back to nothing. Johnny Holt's a dead man.
What's the matter?
I gotta meet Johnny.
Right now?
A few minutes.
When am I gonna see you again?
Well, I mean, it was great seeing you tonight, Leah.
Okay. Look, Frank. You know how I am. Inhibited about jumping right into these things. I mean, I think we should take our time and just talk things through. Okay?
Oh, it's you. I thought you might be one of those crazy limo chasing that. You can never tell these days. Get in. So, belt?
Yeah.
So, how's the therapy going, Mr. Private Person? Any breakthroughs yet? Ow! You're a sicko, Frank. You know that? You should just stop fucking denying it. Huh? I mean, what the fuck do you have to be so angry about? Tell me, what the fuck is bugging you? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, angry can be healthy. It's the first step on the road to recovery, but Jesus. You always told me she was your all-time favorite. She was the one. She was the best. She wasn't that easy to find, let me tell you. You know, but, no, I wanted to make you happy. It's my new thing in life. I want to make other people happy. Mr. Fucking make fucking people happy, that's me. Let's face the facts, pal. I'm like the greatest fucking friend who ever existed. Not like you. You're like the stinkiest friend that ever existed. Anyways, I've been thinking that I'm not really a psychopath. You know? I'm too social to be a psychopath. I'm really a sociopath. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
What?
A psychopath and a sociopath are the same exact things.
Yeah, okay. But what sounds better? Huh? Sociopath. Sociopath sounds nicer, you know? Friendlier. And that's me. That's the new Johnny. Yep, I'm even thinking about settling down and having some sociopaths of my own. I want to hear the pitter-patter of little sociopaths running around the house, you know? So what do you say? How about, setting me up with some of your lady friends, huh?
Stay away from my lady friends.
Wow. Captain fucking selfish. See, I'm thinking of you, and you're thinking of you. That's the problem. Here we are. Second consultation, Frankie. See, I don't think you're fixed yet. I think you still need some help. You're misusing sex. You're using it like an escape, you know? So I had to bring in an expert, you know, like a sexpert. Dr. Leah. She's gonna cure you, I think. She's gonna take care of this compulsive attitude you have towards sex. Everything else that goes with it, the whole 9 yards. And then I'll take you and we can take care of Tommy Alt and Will Cassidy.
Leave my lady friends alone.
Okay. Julianne?
Door's open.
Hi.
Hi. You must be Mr. Crown.
Call me Johnny, please. Compliments of Frank Gavillan. He wanted me to tell you he's very sorry he can't be with you tonight, but he promises he'll call you tomorrow, and he wanted me to hand deliver this gifts and the apology, or else he said he'd kill me. Well, you know Frank, so.
Yeah, I know Frank. But I don't know Frank. We don't spend too much time talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Anyways, he's not so easy to get to know, you know? He's like the Sphinx.
Yeah, I know. Him and this Richard Essex guy are like the two biggest riddles of all time. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy the gifts, and nice meeting you, and guess I'll see you around.
So how long have you known Frank?
Oh, geez, I couldn't say exactly. It's definitely over 30 years.
30 years? No.
Oh, yeah. Gave me this scar when it was my 20th birthday.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, who is he? Fill me in.
So, Johnny, why should I tell you anything about Frank?
I'm here. The night is young.
All right. Come here. The only thing I know for sure about him is that he loves making love.
Really?
Like a rabbit. I mean, I already know more about you than I know about him. It's like a riddle.
Yeah, I know. I think his Sphinx thing stinks.
Ever say anything to you about this Richard Essex?
That Essex guy, he's another riddle.
You ever meet him?
No. He's a very private person.
Right. Sorry, guys. I just thought, you could use a little therapy break, kind of a seventh inning stretch for the subconscious type of thing. I take it easy on that couch. It's a rental. Oh, look at me. I'm turning red over here. You decent?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just in such a great fucking mood. I'm happy as a goddamn lark. I'm joyful. I'm joie de vivre in person. That's me. There is nothing like a day, nothing in this world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like that day. Rodgers and Hammerstein wrote some great songs, didn't they? Huh? Bum bum ba ding ding. Bum ba da boom boom. The hills are alive with the sound of the raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. I mean, how did those two guys come up with such great stuff? Richard Rodgers, Oscar Hammerstein II were the two greatest songwriters of all time, period. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No.
Yes, I can.
I mean, no. That's not Rodgers and Hammerstein. That's Irving Berlin.
Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Irving Berlin.
No.
Yes.
It's Irving Berlin.
That guy was great, too, wasn't he? I mean, he really made you feel glad to be alive, too, didn't he? The three of them, they should have teamed up for a tune, you know? You want to live forever after you heard that tune, huh? Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. It's not easy to find words that end in itens, let me tell you. Okay. Two things that make you want to live forever. Two joie de vivre. June is busting out all over. June is busting out all over. Can't think of the rest. You walk through a storm, hold your head up. And don't be afraid of the dark. Man, they must have been in some bad mood when they wrote that song, huh? June! Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream. Oh! So, did you ask him yet about a charred ray S6A?
No.
Okay. I'll be back in an hour and a half. Ask him before I get back. Did you think it was going to be all fun and games tonight, my friend? Life ain't like that. It ain't going to be all Rodgers and Hammerstein tonight. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Before the night is through, everything on my things to do tonight list is gonna get done. You're on my things to do tonight list, and you can bet my mother's life on that. Yeah, feeling everything's going my way. All right. This is really gonna screw up the order of my things to do tonight list, but let me be frank. I don't think I'm gonna make it through the night. I got a Foot Locker full of loot down in the limo. If I'm not back in an hour and a half, I want you two guys to have it. Frank, no arguments, please. I don't have a whole hell of a lot of time left, and I got a slew of things I gotta wrap up in the next few hours. Lifetime of things. 7 years worth of things. Actually, that Foot Locker's pretty heavy. You wanna give me a hand? Yeah. Look, I know you probably just think I'm a big phony, but, I may be too late to do any good, but I was hoping you could do me a favor if anything happens to me tonight, and, take care of donating my organs for me. You got a pen and a piece of paper? My kidneys.
What?
I want to donate my kidneys. Write it down. My liver. They want it, they got it. And throw in my heart, too. Can you donate things like gallbladders?
I'll look into it.
Okay. What about, like, the pancreas, you know, the spleen, the colon, shit like that? Do they need stuff like that?
They need stuff like eyes.
Well, fuck that. Nobody's touching my eyes. I don't want them touching anything on the outside, okay? They can take anything they want from the inside, but leave the outside alone.
Well, they gotta come from the outside to get to the inside.
Hey, it's a moot point as far as I'm concerned, my friend, okay? I don't mind them using the outside to get to the inside, but nobody's taking anything from the outside, okay? You tell them that. Tell them, as far as the inside's concerned, they're welcome to the inside. They can transplant to their heart's content, but when it comes to the outside, hands off. I don't want anybody getting near my dick either. Write that down.
No one was interested in getting near your dick when you were alive. What makes you think anyone would be interested when you're dead?
Just write it down, okay? What else can you transplant?
Well, they transplant hair, but they don't need you dead for it.
Bone marrow. Put me down for bone marrow. Well, that's it. That's my last will and testament. Huh? You think it was gonna be all fun and games tonight, my friend? Is that what you thought? Huh? You think it was gonna be some fucking Hans Christian Andersen story tonight? Let's not. Come on. Let's go finish off Will Cassidy once and for all. finish him off.
I got a message to meet a certain Johnny Crown at 1255 shop.
Hello, Mr. Cassidy.
Hello, Johnny.
Forget that Johnny Crown thing. I'm just using that as an attention getter to get people to notice what a fakey made-up name I gave myself. I haven't lost my identity. I'm still Johnny Alt. Will, you remember your estranged son, Frank? Frankie, I'm sure you remember your estranged dad, Will. Will, this is Frank. Frank, this is Will. There you go, Will. Why don't you just finish Frank off once and for all? Why not? You guys have been killing each other for years with this incommunicado crap. Look, I don't even know what started. Not that I give a flying fuck. Not that you two could even remember what started, even if I did give a flying fuck. But all I'm saying is there are easier ways of killing each other if that's what you really want. Well, I got a lot of things left to do on my things to do tonight list. But staring at you two staring at each other isn't one of them. So, Will, why don't you say good night, Frank?
Good night, Frank.
Frank, why don't you say good night?
Good night, Dada.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Cassidy. Ah, boy, I am the best friend that ever existed.
was always there for me.
Next song up this joyous Father's Day is Oh My Papa by Eddie Fisher.
Fuck Father's Day.
Boys.
Hi, Frank.
Oh, Simone.
That's Joyce, you idiot. Joyce Alt. She's my wife. I had her keeping tabs on you these last couple of years, ever since my dad got that scar on his throat. Julianne, Ava, and Jeanette don't know any more about this guy than we do. He's a fucking enigma. Honey, what was the name of that course that you got the degree in, the self-help thing?
How to find your real self.
Right.
Just exactly who is your real self?
I know who I am, Frank. I'm Joyce Alt, Johnny Alt's wife, who only really found herself when I got in touch with my real feelings.
That's right. She's been through the mill. Anorexia, bulimia, panic attacks, breakdowns. Yeah, you name the nervous disorder. She's had it in buckets. Did you arrange for us to do that bunny hop thing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cancel. Sometimes you gotta give up the things you liked as a kid. Sometimes you gotta let go of limbo dancing and ice cream sundaes and the bunny hop. Sometimes you have to kill off, put to rest the things you liked as a kid in order to move on with the rest of your life. Fuck the bunny hop.
Say, Dad, what time did Stan tell you Lynch would be here?
10.
Well, how do you like that? Told me 10:30. How long you gonna wait?
No, we don't know if I have to. Nobody keeps me fucking waiting. That Lynch is a dead man.
Okie dokie. Let's check off the things I did already on my things to do tonight list.
Frank meets my wife.
What's next?
Make people happy.
Give it a check. As a matter of fact, give that one a double check. What's next?
Ask Frank about Frank and Richard Essex.
Don't check that one. Leave that one unchecked. What's next?
Rogers Hospital. Check my pop's life support system.
Mr. All. Mr. All. Time for your medicine. Merry Father's Day. A little something from your son, Johnny.
Ned Lynch.
Howdy, Johnny.
Hey, Ned.
How was prison life?
It's good. It's fine. Did South Pacific.
Great show. Which part?
The Mitzi Gaynor role.
Nellie Forbush? That's a hell of a part. I bet you stole the show. How were the reviews?
Oh, they were good. People said they'd never seen a part played with such balls before.
Ballsier even than Mitzi?
Oh, yeah. You got a little, something on you. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted me to take it on the road, you know. Attica, Leavenworth, you know, the Sing Sing circuit, but, you couldn't pay me to sing at Sing Sing, you know.
Say, Johnny? Johnny? Do you remember who played the Rossano Brazzi role in your production?
Yeah. Tony Canino.
Tony Canino. Good casting. I heard he always gets top billing.
Yeah.
Well, it was good running into you again, Johnny.
See you later, Ned.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Ned.
Yeah.
Why don't you join us? So, Ned, you want a lift to your car?
Oh, thanks. Oh, no, I'm walking these days. I gave away my roles to a group.
Really? It's quite a gift, Ned.
I gave away all my money, too, to another group. Now I got groups hounding me. It's on the phone, so I had to give away the phone, too.
Jesus, you're going crazy with the giving away thing, huh?
Yeah, it's conscience shit is what got to me, I think. What do you think? What do you think got me off to such a bad start?
Well, geez, Ned, I'm no psychiatrist, but I would say that thing when you were a kid, the thing where you, killed your dad.
The thing where I killed my dad?
Yeah, I think the thing where you killed your dad, I think that's probably where you fucked up. See, I think popping your pop is something that will screw you up for a long time, and I think that's probably where you got off to you took the wrong exit off the...
You think that's...
When you
that's
killed
the
Eddie
big
Lynch, that's where you really fucked up big time, and that I think you've probably just been in denial, like, ever since then. That's what I think.
I'm in denial? That's where I've been? All these years?
Yeah.
That was denial. That's where I'm at?
Yeah. It's a defense mechanism.
You mean you got a defense mechanism?
Everybody's got them. Everybody's got a ton of them. It's, it's to protect ourselves from ourselves,
Oh, shit. The defense mechanism sort of protect ourselves from ourselves?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That doesn't beat all.
Repression, regression, projection, sublimation, rationalization, intellectualization.
Do you hear yourself talk? This is fucking amazing, except for that damn denial thing. All defense mechanisms end with a shun sound.
No, I never had really thought about that.
Well, then, thank you for putting this into focus for me. I mean, I don't have any money because I gave it to the group, but do you have a jacket
I'll tell you
like
what,
this?
you keep the jacket. It's not my color anyways. It's a maroon thing. But I'll tell you, Ned, I am a little concerned for you because you're walking around here, with no money, and it's a bad neighborhood. It's dangerous as hell. Let me give you some money.
Thanks, Johnny, but no thanks. I'm back to nothing. This is when I'm at my best, when I'm back to nothing. I'm so good at it. Then when things start going sour, I try to get back to nothing as quickly as possible. It's when I really shine.
Jerk-offs. Mitch and Stan, Leo and Vince, they helped me set up everything tonight. And now, they're dead. They popped them. They turned on you the same way you and them turned on my pop exactly 2 years ago tonight at the Underworld. Exactly 157. Let me ask you something. You know who slit my pop's throat 2.5 years ago?
That slit on his throat that made him go brain dead?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Richard Essex.
Sure.
Todd Strebe told me.
You ever meet this Essex guy?
No, only Todd Strebe talks to him. I get my orders through Todd Strebe.
So, you think you know who this Essex guy is?
Frankly, I do. I swear on my mother's grave, I do. Johnny, we've both known Frank Cassidy for over 30 years. He's a complete mystery. So is this Richard Essex.
All right. See you at the Underworld.
I'm confirmed. Johnny? Be careful with that guy.
I had a dream when I was in prison. And in the dream, you killed my father. What do you think the dream means? What do you think it symbolizes? Do you know who I think you symbolize in the dream?
Who?
You. And you know who I think my father symbolizes in the dream? I think in the dream, my father symbolizes my father. And you know what I think the whole dream means in a symbolic kind of way? I think it means that you, symbolizing you, killed my father, who is a symbol for my father. What haven't we checked off yet? Come on, I'm on a tight schedule. Let's go.
Blue Danube.
Right. Well, they should all be dead by now. When I was in the joint, I asked my pop if there's anybody he still had it in for. He sent me back a list of 6 names. Yeah. Slim Crawford, Billy Dax, Wildman Palmer, Buster Powell, Walt Clanton, and Dan the Iceberg Egan. He said these guys should be in the who's who of assholes. But see, you could never find them. I found them. I located all 6 of those scumbags. I told Stan to tell Ned that we needed him for a big job. The robbery of all robberies, the mother of all heists. Check it off, my friend. They're all dead by now.
You know, I knew Buster Powell and Wildman Palmer. I knew Billy Dax, Walt Clanton, and Slim Crawford. But just who the fuck are you?
Phil Fox. They call me Smiling Phil Fox, about 80 miles east of here, but hell, I'm small potatoes compared to you, Dan. I mean, everybody, everywhere knows Dan the Iceberg Egan.
Smiling Phil Fox. I'm not gonna mind you putting a mess of slugs into Ned Lynch's body, but stay away from his head. Because I'm taking Ned Lynch's head home with me.
Taking his head home with you. Sounds goddamn dandy, Dan. It's a done deal.
What's left on my things to do tonight list? And forget about that thing where I ask you about you and that Richard Fakey Essex. I think I'm getting to the bottom of things on that front of yours without asking you. What's left on the list? I think there's something on the bottom of the list. What's the bottom line on the list?
Wow.
You're no help. You know that? You're just no fucking help. 30 years, all I got from you was a scar on my throat, Mr. Stinky Friend. Okay? Do I have to spell everything out for you? Is that it? Huh? Can't you read into anything? Can't you see my whole world's been turned upside down? Huh? Can't you analyze the situation? What's going on with your brain? Anything? Can't you see I need to yak to somebody? Can't you see underneath anything? Forget about the therapy. Your hubby doesn't need therapy. He needs a lobotomy. So, send back the couch, give me a refund for the remaining sessions, and then let's get Frank a new brain. He definitely needs a new brain. I bet my father's life on that.
Johnny, do you know what the original Oedipal crime was? In primitive times, the younger males would kill off their father because he was hoarding all the females. Their guilt over this killing was the dawn of our civilization. Johnny, it's okay to feel guilty about your dad dying.
Frank's brain is no good. It's of no known therapeutic value. He needs an entire new head transplant. Forget what I said about that one last shot shit with him. You want to give him one last shot? Get a gun. Give him one last shot to the head. That'll do it. I bet my father's life and my mother's life on that.
Johnny, your mother and your father are dead.
Wow. Bye, Dr. Leah. Ned Lynch is a dead man. Richard Essex is a dead man.
Hello, Todd.
Hello, Ned.
Johnny Alt, Nellie Forbush, Frank Cassidy, Frank Gavillan, Richard Essex. You know, you two guys got a fucking identity problem. Me, I'm just Ned. I'm just plain old Ned. Plain old Ned Lynch. I'm not having an identity crisis like you two fucking guys. I'm not confused about my identity. I'm Ned who killed his pop when he was a kid. I'm Ned who killed Ed. I don't deny that. I accept that. Out of the three of us, I'm the only one who isn't hiding from himself. I don't need to protect me from me. I mean, let's face it, I'm a goddamn fucking picture of mental health. Out of the three of us, I'm the only one who turned out normal. I'm planning on donating my personality to charity.
We're all very proud of you, Ned. You've turned out swell.
Thanks, Richard, but can I be frank? You two turned out shitty. Your mothers must be turning over in their graves right now over how shitty the two of you turned out. I mean, Linnea, Cassidy, and Joy, all they're tossing and turning right now is mortified over the shittiness of their own two sons. They can't believe it. They're laying there. But Merrilee Lynch, on the other hand, she's laying there nice and calm. She's thrilled to death over how I turned out. Very unshitty, not like the two of you. Johnny, this Richard Essex guy ordered Todd Streep to put out a hit on your pop. Now, I'd be denying the truth if I didn't tell you that I helped out a little bit with the setup, you know, and then I helped out a little bit with the ambush, you know, but he's the mother who gave the orders. And he's the mother who made your pop brain dead. Todd, tell him the truth. Tell him the truth for once in your life. Tell him.
Hello, Todd.
Hello, Richard.
Todd Streep. Johnny Crown.
Everybody's bitten the dust at the Blue Danube.
Well, that's goddamn dandy. I heard tell that those 6 guys could have been elected to the Cooperstown Hall of Schmucks. I put Todd in there to make sure that everybody was taken care of. Now, Todd's waiting to see which way the wind is gonna blow. Now, 2 years back, Todd, did you tell Ned and all the rest of the boys that I wanted Tommy Alt dead? Or did Ned order Tommy Alt's death all by himself?
Todd, it's time for you to confess.
Ned wanted him retired forever. Richard, you just can't let a guy like Tommy Gun Alt retire. It was the only smart thing.
My favorite name is Smiling Phil Fox. Did I ever tell you? You've got a beautiful smile.
Johnny, this is no way to build a relationship. Don't you get it? Frank left his calling card on your pop's throat. He's the fucker you got a beef with, not me. I mean, I'm starting to get a bad taste in my mouth from this whole thing. Do you have like a mint or something? Breath freshener? Some gum?
Fuck, motherfucker, what? Now you got a bad taste in your ear.
You need help, Richard.
Ned, you're a 24-karat solid gold narcissistic motherfucking mood swinger, ain't you? But you know what? gonna try my darndest to cure you of your fucking destructive tendencies using a radical new technique I've been working on. Kind of a experimental treatment I've been tinkering with.
Be my guest, Nellie. Tinker away. Your leading lady days are over. I'll write Tony Canito a letter explaining everything. Technically, I murdered your pop twice. I could murder you once easy. Ditto with your death too, pal. You know, I'm 2 for 3 with dead dads. Do you know where your father is tonight, Richard? It's very late. 2 for 3 with the dead dads.
Hey, Ned, do you know what the original Oedipal crime was that led to the start of civilization?
Fuck civilization.
And now, Frank, I need you to be totally frank. Did Richard Essex have anything to do with my pop's death?
No. Richard Essex is now a dead man.
Okay. Did you, symbolizing you, have anything at all, to do with my pop's death?
I swear, on your mother's grave, my mother's grave, your father's soon-to-be grave, and my father's one day it's gonna happen grave, no. I cut a deal with your pop to take over the operation. I ran things. He got a healthy percentage. Can I continue to be totally frank with you? It ain't so easy coping with your parents' deaths. Do you think it's gonna be easy for me when my father dies? Is that what's underneath everything tonight? Is that what's going on in the underworld of that fucking brain of yours? The mind is a funny thing. Sometimes it needs a good whack on the side of the head to jar things loose. Get the mind unrepressed. Now let's give it a few seconds. Sometimes these things are buried very deep. Any luck?
Thanks, Mr. Cassidy. You ran out of time, too. Sometimes dads come in fucking handy, I'll tell you that much. I want you guys to really start talking to each other without my help, okay? I want you to stop acting like your son's already dead. And you, stop acting like your old man ain't around. Or I swear to God, on my parents' graves, I'll kill the two of you right now. I don't care. Go ahead. Start talking.
Lunch next week?
Sounds good. Let's talk about it tomorrow.
So long, Mr. Cassidy. Happy Father's Day. My pop went brain dead a couple years ago. Brought back memories of my mom died when I was a kid. Last 2 years in that prison, that's all I could think about, you know? It's like my mind was in a prison in that prison. I couldn't really act to anybody about it. So, just had to sit around with that sort of trapped in my own mind kind of a feeling. Like when she died of that goddamn disease, it was like somebody, you know, turned my world upside down, you know? I felt like somebody robbed me or something. You know, it was like somebody pulled off a big heist on me. And now it feels like two goddamn big heists, you know? Couple of days since I got out of the Huskow. Everything seems to be moving so fast, you know? What do you think? You think life's just a roundabout way to death?
You know what I think? I think we're going for a drive, and we're gonna keep yakking about anything you want to yak about.
Hey, remember that time we were kids and my mom and Pop took us to the beach? You got the
jellyfish, yeah. Stung like a bastard.
You were crying and you didn't go swimming for like, what?
50 years.
And then we had this sandwiches. What?
No more shining heart. Yeah, it's you gonna reconcile your fate. If the outstretched hand comes too late, and it's you gonna have to find someone to confide. That you lie awake, wait for the planets to collide. You, the loneliest ones, just you, the loneliest ones, and it's you gonna have to reconcile your fate. If the outstretched hand comes too late, and the books you read all about dying, to keep yourself from yourself so you can keep on lying.